Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Snaullah, and this is our fourth tutorial of Unity 3D of making a racing game series in Unity. So previously we created a main menu which is like this. You must and you remember. So now we are going to use that. We are going to how to use these buttons, and one thing is additional that scene shifting is also very important. So what we are going to do is I'm going to into scene folder, and I'll create another scene which will be our starter scene, and I'm going to open this scene and give a save this scene, and here I will create a panel, and I'll create a UI text here, and I'm going to panel and make its color fully black. So this is fully black, and I'll make this bold, and make the size 50, and text color will be the white because the background is black. So what we're going to do in this, and here the text is white, so I'm going to write welcome. This is just an example, and I will make it properly, but it will take more time, so I want to guys just understand how this thing works. So this is the welcome, but another thing we're going to do, we're selecting the canvas and changing the canvas scaler to scale with screen size, and on the x-axis resolution will be the 600, and on the y-axis the resolution will be the 900. This is the best thing that you can do. It will look amazing. So when I play this scene, you will see that this scene is playing and playing and playing, and all the time it will remain the constant, but we want to shift from this scene to our main menu scene. For that we are going to do another coding and scripting. First we need to here we need to create empty game object, and I will name it scene shifting. Scene shifting will be the amazing, and it's fine. So scene shifting, and I have a script which is the scene shifter. I'm going to open it in Visual Studio. It will take a little time, but I know you can wait. So it's opening. Yes, it's opening. So here is our scene that we have a loading time which is 10 seconds. We have a string value. We will write the name, the next loading scene name here, and time lapse, it is a float value that is related to this float value, and it is the time between the two scenes. And then we have a condition that when our time lapse greater than the delay before loading is the loading time of our first scene, and when it's become the smaller to the from the time lapse to float value, then what will happen that the next scene that we want to load will be the will load it. So in this scene shifting we will add the script here, and this is the 10 seconds, we'll make it 5 seconds, and I will write the name of the scene I want to load. So this is the main menu, so I'm going to write it main menu. So here we go, just play this scene, and after 5 seconds the main menu scene will load it. Let's see what happened. So after 5 seconds the next scene is loaded. So this is the thing, and now I'm going to open the main menu. Save this scene, and now I will make this button working. So first we need to create a scene which will be our car selection. We will click on the start game. First the scene which will be loaded will be the car selection, and I'll duplicate this and I'll name it the mod selection, that when we click on the select mode, this mode selection scene will be loaded. So first we need to go into the build setting, and we will add remove. So the first scene which is added in our build second, we need to add scenes here. So the starter scene we want to add, car selection scene and mod selection scene. To first the starter scene, then main menu, then car selection, then the mod selection. So now the scenes are added, and these are the values for the each scene. This is the unique identity. You can see that our specific identical value, that we will know that the 1 means the main menu scene, 3 means the mod selection. So car selection is for 2 is for car selection, and 3 is for mod selection. So now what we will do, I'm going to create a empty game object here, and I'll rename it like main menu shifting, because main menu buttons will be shifted. So go into the script, and I'll create another script which will be the main menu shifting, similar name here. So I will let's open it, main menu shifting, and first we need to do add the library for scene management. So using Unity engine dot scene management. So now this library is loaded, and all the operation related to the scene management will be operatable by me. So I will write the code here, and I'll make separate functions. So it will be void, and first will be the start game, and here we will see type like scene manager dot load scene, and we are loading the scene 2 here, and just end this one, and we are going to duplicate this one, and we'll add another function which will be mod selection, and we will load the scene 3 and we'll save this one, and it's checking if it has any errors. So no, it does not have any errors. So the empty game object we created will add this script to this game object and go to our buttons, and the start button we select and go to the bottom, and on click function will add this game object here. And now you see that into main menu shifting, this is our main menu shifting. So I have created these methods, so these are not showing here because I want to show you guys that, because think about it, why it's not showing here, or we are not seeing it, because that we have not added them like public. We need to make it public. That the public can see it. So save the script and head back to the Unity. Now select the start button, add function main menu, and you will see these functions: start game, mod selection. So guys, make it public that we can access this code from anywhere. So for the start game, we name it we'll select the, actually go head back to this one, and I'm going to change it like car selection. Like the function we are performing, it should be the similar to this one, because we can easily select that what we are going to want to do. So give it time to load. Okay, start game, add this function which will be the car selection. So add the car selection, and add another one, and just go to the select mode, add similarly also to this one, and main menu select the mod selection. So mod selection scene will be loaded. So we are going back to scene. I'm going to open this scene, started scene, save this scene and display. After 5 seconds the main menu scene will be loaded, and here, and when I click on this start game, it will move to our car selection, and we want to into main menu and play it, and when I select the select mode, it will go back to it will move to the mod selection scene. You can see here the top side. So there is another thing we want to add this, we make another which will be exit game. So what we'll do, the exit game, we'll delete this one and we'll add the application dot exit application dot quit and function, and this will be that the application will be the exit. head back to the Unity and okay, and go back to our main menu and then exit game, and similarly add this game object here, function, main menu, and there will be the where is the exit game, why it's not showing that? What the hell? Why? Yes, we didn't make it public. Sorry guys. Just head back and okay, and select the exit game here. Let's play it, and you'll see it will exit the game, the whole game. Sorry, it will not exiting because we did not develop the game. So in the developed game or in the exe, we will make the exe file of this game that this will work. So another thing we can do is go to our car selection, and here we can add a button, and we'll name it button is back. Yes, and go back, how make it bold, make it like this, okay, bold and italic, and this button will add another code like copy, and we'll rename it back to main menu like this, and scene manager dot load scene, and we'll load the one, and just save it, and select the button here, this one, and we'll add an empty game object, and this will be the main menu shifting. So this is the main menu shifting. Add the skip main menu shifting, go to the button, add this one here, add the function which will be the back to main menu, and go to our scene which is the main menu, save it and play the main menu scene, and go back to start button, and here the button is back, click on the back and it will back into the main menu. So this is the thing we are going to do, and inshallah we'll do more, and we'll learn more from the main menu, the scene management system and scene shifting. So here we'll end this tutorial, and we'll meet again in our next tutorial. So guys, stay with me, please like, share and comment on my videos. So any question you post in comment, and please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. You will get the latest notification easily. So see you next time.